And we're live. Hi there, and welcome to this session. It's we're having a little bit of struggle getting Amber online. What we'll do is to swap this session with the next studio session. So Tanja, you had some awards and stuff to give to people. And what about just doing that now, and then maybe Amber can step in an hour.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let me just share
We
my
should share,
screen.
or do you want to share?
Yeah, I'll share my screen, and then we'll just talk about some actually pretty important stuff, because any of this work cannot be possible if we didn't have a community behind us. And our community is pretty much consisting of contributors and committers. So we thought, what a way to celebrate the community is then just listing all the accomplishments of the individuals who are involved in this process. So what we did actually is we kind of looked at some stats in terms of what is going on with all the code and number of projects. And we looked specifically into Jakarta EE specification projects stats, as well as projects, all of the projects that are related to Jakarta EE, which is specifications, implementations, and TCKs. So what we realized is that you can see that we have 29 specification projects. We have, guess what? Over 2,500 commits and just about 150 authors, where author is, both contributors and committers. And if we look all of the projects collectively, you can see that we have 244 authors and over 5,500 commits and 42 projects. I don't want to even mention the lines of code. I'm almost having a hard time reading this number. So it is pretty fantastic to see. I also want to show you how our stats are looking from the moment we started work on Jakarta EE9. So you can see the number of authors and projects that were touched based on each of the quarters. And now the best part actually is going right into figuring out the work that has been done by the all the individuals. So the top 10 newcomers in Jakarta EE specification projects, and this is dedicated to actually contributors. Everyone started as contributor. We do have to acknowledge that some of the people did kind of move on as the time passed into committers as well. So we do want to make sure that we recognize these top 10 individuals. We don't, some of the names are, I'm sure, familiar with you, familiar to you from before, but we are not keeping the historical data. So this is the first observation with Jakarta EE, and we want to recognize Hussein Num, and I can only hope that I pronounce this name correctly, as the top newcomer for Jakarta EE specification project. We will have a special little surprise for Hussein, but for everyone else, we will definitely make some noise and celebrate your involvement in social media. Looking only into the Jakarta EE specification projects, not just newcomers, but everyone who was involved in specification projects, we have to recognize Mark Thomas. So Mark Thomas, and right after that we have Hussein Num as well. And then tons of familiar names. I do want to also point out, considering we had quite a few sessions and mentions of Bill Shannon, so everyone do please recognize his fabulous involvement as long as he was able to be with us. Top 10 contributors in Eclipse Glassfish. Well, I'm sure I will butcher up this name, but Piotrek Zigilio is our top contributor in Glassfish. I don't want to. I want to clarify. This is not just the umbrella Glassfish, but Glassfish. And all the related projects that are comprising Eclipse Glassfish. So again, thank you so much for everyone's involvement here. And you can see familiar names from some of the presentations today, Arjan and Steve, who was leading the effort as well. And then finally, the work that has been done with regards to Jakarta EE TCK and our top contributors are listed here. You can definitely see, again, some of the familiar names. Scott Marlowe was actually leading the effort in the on the TCK project. And no surprise to see his name here. But many others, which is great to see. And of course, we talked earlier with Ed Bratt and David Blevins. Again, all of these contributors does not necessarily differentiate between contributors themselves and committers, but we didn't want to make this differentiation deliberately. We are celebrating every bit of work. So we are absolutely thrilled, and we're looking forward to recognize the work of everyone and share the information about our top 10s. So that is pretty much everything I wanted to share with you. I am certain that we're already running a little bit over for the next session. So I will not take much time, but we will get in touch with all the fabulous contributors in each of the category. And we will get in touch and celebrate in social media. And I invite everyone to actually amplify the message and invite others to help us out. Thanks so much, and I guess I will see you in the next session. I will signal Ivar and Hudson to pull you over.